we're getting right into this. Welcome to this November full moon in Taurus that is coming in on the 8th. This eclipse season that we're still currently in, that falls on this very day that I'm bringing this video on Tuesday. But you're going to work with this energy for the next 72 hours that follows after the full moon. Okay, so let's get it in about this Taurus full moon eclipse. Also talk about the ritual spell that you will do with your phone and cinnamon and sea salt practical spell that will change areas in your life if you actually do it and believe it. That's what all the spell work is here for, and to catapult you with using this super surge of energy of the eclipse. Okay, so let's get it in. Now this full moon in Taurus is fast, okay, and it's passing with this full bloom moon and this eclipse that stops the moon with covering the sun and the moon at the same time. So there's a pause for a while to help us here on Earth to equip ourselves with some fast action, but a wild card, like a Joker card, but a wild card that will come in for you to catapult you. So you want to use this eclipse energy, okay? You want to use this eclipse energy. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading, sticking with my notes and staying on task, okay? So the sun will give you a pause, okay, over the moon, all right? That's what the eclipse is. And the pause will help to reflect in some areas that you need to look at, okay? Also help you do a release at the same time. The full moon, in my opinion, as an astrology enthusiast, is all about, in addition to release, you have an eclipse that gives you a surge. Now you could do your own research about how you come to the belief of how the moon works with you, but I talk about the moon and the faces of the feminine on the Masterclass. You could join us on Saturdays, okay? So this is what's going to happen. Taurus is the full moon, and it's going to reflect on abundance with this full moon. And the sun with the moon covering it up for a few minutes is going to ask the question about reflecting on abundance, okay? And what they're going to ask you, and you write this down and ask yourself, is this. Do you want the abundant surge? Do you want the abundant surge? That's the question that the sun, as it covers the moon and pause, will ask you, okay? They'll ask you, do you want the surge? That's what Spirit was giving me with the full moon, talking to Mother Moon. And over the next 6 months, do you want that? So you have to ask that self question for yourself. Also, the next surge question is, how do you want your relationships, okay, during the pause? So as the sun and the moon is covering during this pause, they're asking you, how do you want your relationships? That's another question and another surge to take you into the next 6 months with speed, okay? Do you want the better view and the removal of any past traumas? That's the other question. Over the next 6 months, do you want the surge in that area of your life? That's your other question, okay? So with the sun and moon, will give this to you. And the things that you ask, and if there's some other questions that come into your spirit sitting with your meditation and journal time, answer that as well. This is what Spirit gave me to give to you, but you may have some other ones in addition to that. Work that, okay? So what will happen with the sun and moon it will give you an amplified surprise, okay? And surprise motion and movement will come to you for this, okay? Without a lot of energy to put by it, because it's a big smack and power surge, and it's going to leap you over your course of your physical life in the next 6 months, okay? It can also be another question that may come up for you when you write this down, okay? So in the process of this wild card that will be played, or you decide, tell you another thing, if you decide to play the wild card, with the wild card is these questions, okay? You can also decide to play the wild card and take the risk of the odds will be rolling in your favor if you like to do the game of chance. So whatever game of chance that you might like to do, the odds will be in your favor. Okay, so it's all about this wild card energy that will give you favor for taking the risk in areas in your life. That's just one, the game of chance. Or it may be something you need to take a risk on, a chance on. The odds will be in your favor. Okay, this intensity will come very strong over the next 72 hours, and some will feel it before the full moon, maybe yesterday and the 2 days before. But in saying that, you want to practice a lot of groundedness through this fast-paced change, okay? So pay attention to a couple of areas. Your circular system in your body. Pay attention to your blood pressure. Also, possible headaches may come in the front of your head and the back of your head because of that pause that's covering the sun and the moon. You may not have these symptoms. You may have them symptoms, okay? That's just what Spirit was sharing with me. And you can also look that up in different astrological.com sites that would tell you about different elements that happen when this kind of energy surges through. This is something I made up. I didn't look that up because Spirit gave that to me, but I do know for a fact that it be in the astrological websites that share about different elements that can happen to you with the eclipse, and especially if it's falling in maybe your zodiac sign, or you're maybe more highly sensitive to it. You may or may not. Comment down below if you start to feel this, you've already started feeling this, or not. Okay, so I want to talk to you about a spell that you can do, and I always give you a practical spell that you can do with this, with the moon, and through several practical spells. So here is the spell. What you're going to need cinnamon, okay? Powdered cinnamon, not a stick. Powder cinnamon, okay? You're going to also need sea salt. You're going to also need sea salt, okay? And then what you're going to also need, your third ingredient, is your cell phone that you have, okay? Not a landline, if people do have landlines still, but this needs to be a cell phone, okay? So you're going to have your cell phone. I have mine on black. You want to pick a picture to what you want to bring increase and protection over that during this. So you're going to bring up a picture up on your screen that you desire, okay? And I can give you a couple examples. It could be money, relationship, whatever that is to you, whatever that is, that picture, you want to have it up, screenshot and up, okay? And then what you want to do, you're going to put cinnamon on each corner. So you can actually put it inside your saver. If you have a protector, you can put it inside on each corner of the cell phone, or you could lay it on your table, preferably by your nightstand. something like that, or wherever you feel. Keep in mind, this is your spell and I'm your guide. You want to put a smidget of cinnamon on each corner. So you're going to be putting the cinnamon on the east, west, north, and south. Okay? Then you're going to receive that picture that's there. You're going to put that around there, and you're going to look at that picture. Okay? And then you're going to state that you receive this over your life. Now, you want to do an intention over that picture. Say it out of your own mouth, and you want to state it over your life. Okay? Then once you say that, listen to the instructions all the way. So you've already put your cinnamon on each corner, east, west, north, and south. As you state what it is that you want to bring into your life, you're going to state, I call it in from the east, west, north, and south. So it is, and so it shall be. Thank you, universe, God, angel, spirit guides, whatever you may want to call in to protect that, along with the cinnamon, because the cinnamon brings about speed and abundance. Okay? Now, once you do that, you're going to put salt on each corner. So the cinnamon is there. Use your imagination and be practical. You're going to put the salt on this corner, that corner, and that corner. Laying down on your table, or you can put it in the inside of your screens, of if you got a protector over there. Whatever way you feel comfortable, this is your spell. Okay? So you're going to put the sea salt on the east, west, north, and south. On the side of the cinnamon. So let me be clear. Where? On the sides of the cinnamon. Okay? What the sea salt is doing, it will protect your work from those that may want to attack your work or attack your spell. Okay? The cell phone has a lot of energy. So you're working with the energy of the cell phone, of the levels connected. Cinnamon, fast, sea salt, protection. So you're going to thank the salt, and you're going to say thank you for protecting the work that I'm doing, whatever way you want to say it, from the east, west, north, and south, the corners of the earth. Thank you, spirit guides, guardian angels, God, universe, goddesses, infinite, divine, whatever you want to say, or if you don't say, just do, right? Just do. So you will do this particular spell within 72 hours after the eclipse, which the eclipse happens, check your local listing in your area, but it falls on the 8th of November. Okay, so you have Tuesday throughout the next 72 hours up until like mid-morning, early morning Friday to do this work. Okay? Do the work, take action, enjoy this full moon eclipse in Taurus, enjoy this fast action ritual. Don't forget that I offer live readings, psychic readings, by booking me on my website. Those are paid readings, okay? I also offer conjure work in many areas of your life: love, court cases, money, protection, roll openers, many areas. You can contact me for a consultation for that. Okay, also from any kind of spells that's been done on you that you feel that's been done on you, we have to look at it through a consultation and the readings to see what makes sense. Okay, I do require that, along with join the North Node community, which is on our Patreon there. And you get a lunar book if you're on tier 2. If you're on our tier 1, you get all the information that comes on a weekly basis, 2 to 3 times a week. Don't forget to join me on other social platforms: Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok and Facebook. Most importantly, sign up to my website so that you can get updates and offerings that I offer, and I do send out emails. Okay, so comment down below that you will do the work with the full moon and do the ritual. I also accept thanks chat. There's a thanks chat button there. There's a tip button for bringing this information. You can tip the channel. We're in our 5-year anniversary. Okay, and it's my birthday month of November. So we're 5 years into YouTube, but I'm 30-year practitioner and serve a lot of people over the years and currently. I will see you later.